Previous class we discuss about the Android application development lesson 3 this one. So previous class this manifest editor is completed. Now we discuss about the externalizing resources. Here it always good to practice to keep non-code resources such as images and string constants external to your code. External resources are like images and string constants, all these things. Android support these externalizing resources ranging from the simple values such as strings and colors and more complex resources such as images. Simple resources are strings and colors. Complex resources are like images, drawable and animations, themes and menus. Perhaps the most powerful externalizable resources are layout. So by externalizing the resources you make them easier to maintain, update and manage, and this is also lets you easily define the alternate resource values for the interrelation and to include the different resources to support the variations in hardware, particularly screen size and resolution. These are like externalizing resources. Among these things, let's to change the layout based on the screen size, orientation, images based on the screen density, customized text prompts, all these things. Next one is creating the resources. Applications resources can be stored under the res folder in your project hierarchy. Each of the available resource types are stored in the subfolder. Resources are stored in the subfolder and grouped by the resource type. If you are start a project using the AWT wizard, it creates the res folder, contain the subfolders for the values drawable MDPI and drawable HDPI. Layout resources contain the default storage resource definitions, application icon and layout respectively shown in the figure. Like resources can be stored in the folders. Here res folder can be there, stored on the res folder. Here the different folders, subfolders are there. In the subfolders these PNG files will be stored. Subfolders are drawable LDPI and MDPI, HDPI and layouts, all these things. And note that here 3 drawable resource folders contain the 3 different icons, one for the each low, medium, high density display respectively. Each resource type is stored in the different folders: simple value, drawable, colors, layout, animation, styles, menus, XML files including the searchable and raw resources. When your application is built, these resources will be compiled and compressed as efficiently possible and included in the application package. This process also generates the R class file contain the reference to each of the resources you include in the project. Here the following sections describe the many of the resource types available within the categories, how to create them for the applications. For the applications, how to create the resources we will see. Here in all cases the resource file names can be lowercase letters, numbers and periods and underscore symbols. Previously resources can be stored in the folders like this res folder, like PNG files and XML files. Layouts are stored in the layout XML file, the drawable PNG files. Next one is simple values. Support simple values including strings, colors, dimensions, styles, These all are on the external resources. Integer arrays and stored in the XML files like res and value folder, values folder, this one, the values folder, XML string.xml file is there. In the XML file these string values can be stored, colors, dimensions, all these things. With each XML you indicate the type of values stored in the tags shown in the XML file. Here the simple values of XML. Here they have given some XML files. Values can be stored by directives, string array. We can use a string array, string name, application name, plurals and closing the plurals, color name, dimension name, string array, closing the string array, name, closing the array name. For strings, item 2, item 3 strings also used. Here this example includes the simple value types, res values string.xml. Here the following sections detail options defining the simple resources strings. Here the resource string resource specified with a string tag. Following XML snippet. Here the string name, stop message, closing the string, and then under it supports this tags, HTML tags, p tag, I tag, u tag, all these things. Here we use the string name equal to stop message, stop, closing the string. Next one is string, r string, f string. Here r string, get string we use, string stop message, f string dot format, r string collaborate, listen. Next plurals we can use, plural name, unique count, item quantity 1, item quantity others, plurals. Resources, get resource string, unicorn string. Next one is like strings is completed, strings represented by open colon string and closing string, open tag string, closing string, string name, all these things. Next one is colors. For color we use the color tag, define the colored resources. Here there are number of notations are there for colors. Here for this one hash RGB, one type, hash RR GGBB. There are different notations are there, red, green, blue. In this one tag will be color tag, name equal to updrop blue. For this one notation is hash 00f, closing color tag. Next transparent green, for this some notation like this color is over. And next one is dimensions. The dimensions also we can use the dimension resource diamond tag, following by identifier. For screen pixels PS will be used, physical inches IN can be used, and physical points PT can be used, physical millimeters mm can be used, density independent pixels DP used, scale independent SP used. Next one is styles and themes. For styles and themes we can use to create the style we use the style tag, include the name attribute, contain the one or more item tags. Each item tag should be include name attribute. XML version 1 encoding UTF, resources, closing the resources, style name equal to base text, item name and item name under text color, text size, text color, closing the item. Style support inheritance, XML version 1 encoding UTF, resource, closing the resource, style name equal to small text, parent base text, item name under text, closing item. Like style tag we can use. Style for styles and themes. Next one is drawable. Drawable resources include the bitmaps and 9 patches, PNG formats, drawable list, drawable state list, all these things. All drawables are stored in the individual files in the rest drawable folder. Next one is the drawable resources include bitmaps and 9 patches, stretchable PNG images, include the complex composite drawables such as a level list drawable, state list drawable, nothing. Next one is layouts. Layout resources enable you to decouple your presentation layer from the business logic by designing the UI layouts, the XML rather than the constructing the code. Here layouts are used for the enable the presentation layer of the business logic, designing the user interface layouts in XML rather than constructing the code. Use the layout to define the user interface component including activities, fragments, widgets are defined in the XML. Layout must be inflated into the user interface. Layout must be inflated into the user interface in the activity. Here use the layout, define the user interface, visual component including the activities, fragments, widgets, all these things. Here we use a layout container for text view, display the hello world greeting. You can take one example for layout, linear layout we can use. Layout with all these things, and just view linear, closing the linear layout. Next we can use animations. Android supports 3 types of animations: property animation, view animation, frame animation. Property animation is a tweened animation, can be used to potentially animate any property on the targeted object by applying the incremental changes between the two values. This can be used for anything from the changing the color capacity view in the font size. Here view animation. Now view animation is tweened animations that can be applied to rotate the, move and stretch the view. And frame animation, frame by frame cell used to display the sequence of drawable images. Rotate, move, stretch a view. Frame animation is display a sequence of images. Next, property animations. Property animators are introduced in Android 3.0. Powerful framework can be used to animate anything. Property animations are extremely useful and are used extensively in the animating the fragments of Android. Here for animations, each property animation can be stored in the separate XML file response animator folder with layouts and drawable resources. Here animate the property on the target object. You can also define the animators also. These property animators are extremely useful and used extensively for animating the fragments in Android. For animating the fragments, we can use the property. Next one is view animations. View. Here view animations can be stored in the XML in the response ANM folder. Here with the layouts and drawable resources, it can be stored. Animation file name used as its resource identifier. Here animations defined for changing the alpha and scale and translate all these things and rotate. Here in the table you can use the valid attribute values supported by each animation type. Animation type attributes are there here. Animation type attributes and valid values. Types are alpha, scale, translate, rotate, all these things. Attributes are from alpha to alpha, from scale to scale, from y scale to y scale, pivot x to pivot y, all these things. Valid values are float 0 to 1, float 0 to float 0 to 1, all these things. Next translate from x to 2x, from y to y, float 0 to 1. Next rotate from degree to degree, pivot x to pivot y, all these things. Here we can create the combination of animations using the set tag, and the following will show some set tags available. Duration, start of set, fill before true, all these things. Here duration tag is a full of animation in the milliseconds. Start of set is millisecond delay before the animation starts. Fill before true applies animation transformation before it begins. Here fill after true is nothing but applies animation transformation after it ends. Previously view animation is this can be defined in the alpha, scale, translate, all these things. View animation, and view animation has a type of attributes alpha, scale, translate, rotate, all these things. Here we create the combination of animations using set tag. In the view animations we can use the set tags for combination of animations. So different set tags are duration, start of set, end of set, all these things. Interpreter. Here we take one example of animation, spin target of 360 degrees, all these things. Next one is frame by frame animation. Frame animations. These provide the sequence of drawable for each of the which displayed for the specific duration. Frame by frame animation represents the animated drawables, the response and drawable folder, and use the file names without the XML extension as their resource IDs. The following XML snippet shows the simple animation cycle through the series of bitmap resources displaying the 1.5 for the second. Produce a sequence of drawable for each of displayed for the specific duration. Frame by frame animation represents the animated drawables stored in the response drawable folder and their file names by .xml file. Here following XML snippet shows the animation and the cycles through the series of bitmap resources. Here we can use animation list, drawables, and we can use also image views. Next we can use the menus. Create menu resources to design the menu layouts XML rather than constructing them to the code. Menus used to create the menu layouts in the XML file. Next we use the resources and system resources, styles of current. Next, creating the resources for the different languages and hardware. There are list of qualifiers you can use: mobility, country code, and language region, smallest screen width, available screen width. There are different resources for the different language and hardware. Screen height, screen size, keyboard availability, screen pixel, all these things, valid, invalid. And next, runtime configuration changes can be used. For this one we can describe some of configuration changes: MCC, MNC, local, font scale, screen size, screen layout, orientation, all these things. Next one we discuss about the Android application lifecycle. Android application life cycle. Here the different states are there for the applications: active process, visible process, and started service process, background process, empty process. For active process, critical priority, high priority for the visible process, started service process, low priority for the background process, empty process. For active process, critical priority will be there. Visible and stated service process, high priority. Active process are foreground process, have application components and user interacting with. These are the process Android tries to keep the responsive to reclaiming the resources from the other applications. Active process include the activities in the active case, broadcast receivers and service executing, running services, all these things. We are understanding the application priority and its process states. These are different process states. And next, visible process. Visible process are visible but inactive, hosting visible activities. Names such as visible activities are visible but they are not foreground are responding to user events. Next one is started service process. These are process hosting the services that have been started because services do not interact directly to the user, receive slightly lower priority than the visible activities or foreground services. Next one is background process hosting the activities that are visible don't have running services. Next, empty process. To improve the overall system performance, Android will often retain the application in the memory. Next, including the Android application class. Here the different states are active process, visible process, started service process, background process, empty process. These are different states, 5 different states in the life cycle of Android application. Next, Android application class. Application class has a own implementation, enables to 3 things: respond the application level and transfer objects between the application components, maintain the resources. Next one is extending and using the application class. Here the application class can be used to take the my application, extends application, use the application for the as a super class. Here we write the program for the application, my application, return the singleton, and we use the super class also. Next, we can override the application lifecycle events. For this one, we can use on create and on low memory, on trim memory. All these attributes we can use. Programming also there. Next, standard activities. Creating activities. Extend activity to create the new activity class. Use the extends activity as a super class we can use for creating activities. Method we can use on create method. Super dot on create. For this one we can use on create for activity. In the new class, user interface implement the functionality new activity. For activity also we can use open tag, closing tag. Next, activity life cycle. Activity life cycle has a new activity, active activity, new activity linked to active activity. It is also linked to last activity, and then previous activities. Activity stack can be linked like this. Activities life cycle can be used. Activity states are there. Activity states are active, paused, stopped, and inactive. Next, monitoring the state changes. For activity, we use the activity on create, activity resources, activity start, like different states are there. And that activity classes are map activity, list activity, expandable list activity, all these things. So like this chapter completed, creating the activities, applications and activities. Next chapter is building the interfaces, user interfaces. In this chapter we can learn the fundamental Android user interface design, Android user interface fundamentals, assigning the user interface activities, defining the layouts, to do examples, all these things. Subscribe to my channel, Technology Education BBT.